invented to hurt people's souls.
I see Mojoe saying pretend Mojoe is not actually Mojoe in these sets, and that is a spoiler. That's not a 20-year-old game, so come on, man.
Yeah, well, Johnny is kind of getting off right now.
Yeah, he started out by just stomping him twice into a jab reset, and yeah, he killed him
so many
without being hit.
I gotta say, Mojoe looks very handsome in the player camera.
That's true. That's a great photo.
The fun story is that Mojoe was running shirtless through San Diego, just kind of working out. And I think a dad stopped him to maybe date his daughter. That's a fun fact about the set.
To propose marriage?
Yeah, or like, I don't know, marriage. I mean, that'd be kind of weird, right? But unbelievable recovery from Johnny. No, I think it was more like, you know, I'd like you to get to know my daughter and maybe be a part of my family. You seem like you take fitness seriously, and that's a good thing.
My family has been doing these like interview sessions with my grandma about her life since we're all stuck in quarantine, and she was talking today about how she. Oh, he read that so hard. Oh god.
Spot dodging versus Falcon is so scary.
My grandma also noted proponent of waiting for the spot dodge and kneeing, which is why I'm talking about her. But she was talking about how she and my grandpa had only known each other for like 2 months before they got married. So you know.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like I've known my girlfriend too long, and now I can't trick her into marrying me, because she knows that, like, I'm not a good person. You know, so that was probably not optimal by me. Let's see if Johnny and Mojoe apply similar waiting theories in their match.
Well, waiting right there worked out for Mojoe, because I think he sort of sensed that Johnny was just trying to hit the sickest clip he could. Johnny went for a reverse single hit nair, and Mojoe was like, wait a second, if I stand in place, maybe I can up smash him, and that's what ended up happening.
One thing that's really funny about SoCal Foxes that are a little bit older than Moj is that they're very, very ready to hit the Wizrobe stomp. Like, Wizrobe spent, like, I think the first 2 games for Fiction and Alex 19 just trying to do that fade back stomp, and somehow they just know every time.
Yeah, he likes also dashing away, then doing the fade in stomp to catch you when you try to catch him, and it's scary.
It's just, I think it speaks to Johnny's just Falcon experience and ability to mix up neutral, right? He plays people in this matchup that just do not fall for shit.
Oh my god, he almost continued that edge guard all the way after the great tech by Mojoe, but in the end, Mojoe's just not going to hit the angle, and that was a pretty fast game 1.
He went out stunning with the angle, which I think is important.
Yeah.
you got to do it. Yeah, I mean, that's just Johnny being very, very good at this game and at that matchup.
Yeah, the way that he punishes is so fluid. In something that's so important with Falcon is having your movement even in between hits of your punish be solid, because it lets you get hits you wouldn't otherwise. And Johnny and Nunn especially are both so good at that. But also, like, there was a moment where Johnny hit a stomp on Mojoe, and Mojoe hard DI'd it in and flew all the way over. And if you're not reacting to that, then you might not actually get the follow-up, even though stop puts you in hit stun for 20 years. But Johnny immediately just jumped over and kneed him, you know.
There was a Johnny PP set where, like, Johnny got the nipple hit like that, PP DI'd way right, and Johnny still chased him down and killed him. It's just nuts how good his punish game is.
Yeah. And the reaction, like you just mentioned, is a huge part of it, too. Not like Johnny will tech chase sometimes. We'll see it right here as he gets a tech chase going. And then he mixes it up with a read, right? But also, like, the way this stock started is reacting to a missed tech to get a knee, which is actually a hard reaction to get, right? It takes a lot of frames to jump out, do a short hop knee, and hit that, so.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. Falcon is very, very interesting that way. One thing that I liked that Mojoe did was he threw Johnny off stage and then just tried shining or down smashing. Falcon is really bad versus back throw, I think, if you get him at the ledge. He's just heavy, he takes hits, and he can't sweet spot very well. Johnny asserting his lead, moving super fast, kicking everybody.
Ooh, nice patience for Mojoe there. I do really like that he spent his time dash dancing, forcing S2J to sort of hard commit to an option to get out of the corner. It worked out for S2J, but that could have been really bad for him.
Yeah, god damn it, that DI was rough. He just started in a weird spot, went... What do we used to call that, like Namibian DI?
Oh god.
They would just like kind of pick a country in Africa and then say that's the DI. Somehow that was super West Coast. I don't really get it.
Oh no. Oh. He wanted the reverse there, too.
It's the 2001 combo.
Oh, no. Those spot dodges
He's so ready for
have
spot
got to have
dodge. He's
Mojoe
so ready.
shaking his head right now.
I don't think I've actually ever played Johnny in real life, but I would really not like to. Like, Face Roll 7-stocked me on stream once, and that was bad, but like, this just seems like I don't want there to be footage of me playing Johnny.
I do understand why Mojoe said now pretend that this is not Mojoe in chat.
Just like it, man.
Johnny, it feels so bad when something like this happens because you typically are like, oh yeah, the player will take a few rounds of interaction to understand and start to soul read me completely.
Right, and I have a little bit of time.
And that's not really been the case here. Johnny definitely is missing some reads. He's sort of gone for the same tech chase pattern every time where he goes down throw, tech chase once, down throw, and now I'm going to read with stomp, whether it's tech in place, roll in, something or that. And Mojoe's been getting away from that pretty well. But the escape options from Mojoe have been getting called out so hard.
Yeah, he's very, very good. I don't know how much more I can put on it, and that man is very good. Falcon kind of loses that matchup, but it's in a fun, dynamic way, right?
Oh, God.
Sometimes. All right, Johnny starting off big in this game, trapping him in the corner. Good for Mojoe not spot dodging, because Johnny's been all over that. And no up tilt has worked. I can't believe how good Johnny's face is.
Oh my God, the way that Johnny
Oh
drifted back there with that empty hop, except then it's not an empty hop at the last moment. He throws out the aerial, the up air at the last moment and converts off of it. That was so dirty.
Legitimately unbelievable. He is not letting Mojoe get almost anything started.
Yeah, look at how static Mojoe is a lot of the time. I think that's a good sign that Mojoe's maybe... Oh, that would have been sick if it
I teleported
worked.
a little bit to the frame, so both people died.
Yeah, Johnny went for the whizzy knee that we were talking about last time, and it was a little bit too low, so he dies for it. Can't quite recover, but still a low % kill, so he'll be happy with that. Oh, and Mojoe misses another ledge dash.
Ledge dash problems. And Johnny knows the fear now, so he's just going to start putting hitboxes there, and it's already possibly Mojoe's last stock of the set.
Oh,
God. Oh no, how is he there? Oh